Hello, it's Julie Nelson and Portia Ryan, and we're doing a series of videos on the Success Faster book. Quickly launch or relaunch your real estate career, your roadmap to getting started or starting over. You can find it on Amazon, or if you go to successfasterbook.com, it will take you direct to the Amazon page. So Portia's been real pivotal in the development of the book and really kind of kicking my butt, being my major accountability partner to get it done. So that's another video. We'll talk about accountability.
Sure.
But what's our topic on this video?
Okay, so I would love to just tag back to the topic of finding your joy, right? Or renewing your joy. And you in that one you talked about doing what you love to do. What is it you're good at?
What do you like?
What do you like doing? And I know a lot of us tend to beat our heads against a brick wall doing what we think we should be doing instead of focusing on what we want to be doing and could be really good at. Could I give you an example of that?
Yep, please.
Okay, so an example of that is, I'm just going to ask you a question flat out, is Julie, do I have to do cold calling in order to successfully build my business?
Okay, so do you, that's a great question. Do you have to?
I hate cold calling.
Okay, so no, you do not have to. Now, I would say, I might ask you a few questions and say, do you like it?
No.
Are you good at it?
No.
Are you getting results in your business?
No.
Okay, then please don't do it.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So here's a basic exercise I'd encourage every one of you to go through. And just take a second. Where did your last 10 to 20, maybe 10's a nice number. Where did your last 10 clients or solid leads come from?
Okay.
Your last 10 to 20. Where did they come from? So if you run through that exercise just kind of real quickly in your head, and you might think, well, gosh, about 2/3 of them came from Sphere or
talking to for sale by owners, which I love.
Yeah, so it's like, well, actually maybe about half of them are for sale by owner and half of them are Sphere friends, people I know. So when you do that exercise, it's just a simple exercise of saying what is already working in your business. So my concept, and you'll find this theme throughout the book, but the concept is double down on what is already working. So there's a reason why it's already working. One, you're probably good at it. You probably enjoy it. So there's the joy factor.
Right.
It probably aligns quite nicely with your personality and your skill set. So there's a reason why you're already getting results. So what if you just double down on that thing that's already working in your business versus going off in this other angle and doing this new thing because you think you're supposed to, or because somebody else in your office is doing it and doing well with it. And I think cold calling is a good example.
Some people excel at that.
Some people
really
are
love
great at it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I've never cold called in my life, and that is absolutely the truth. I've done a little warm calling, but it's not my thing. So why would I go in that direction? I probably wouldn't come across very well, and I kind of, I don't know.
I actually come across as scripted, even though I've internalized them, because I really don't like it. I can tell you the top 3 things where my business comes from.
Okay.
Talking to people that I know, and that includes past clients.
Yes.
And people that they know. So that's your sphere, my sphere. That's my top source, I would say.
Okay.
Another one is for sale by owners. I'm just one of those people. I love them.
You just like it.
I do. I love that. I could eat that for breakfast every morning.
Nice.
And then for me, open houses. I've actually built a tremendous amount of business doing open houses, both picking up qualified buyers and getting more listings through open houses. So those, if I look back on my career and my most recent last 10 to 20, that would be it.
Yeah.
Fourth, and a little less, but definitely solid because I've been purposeful about it, referral from other agents.
Okay, nice. So instead of adding a 5th one to your list, I would say pick one of those that's already working and go through some kind of exercise that says, wait a minute, what if for 1 or 2 weeks, or even just for the next month, I went really hard at that one aspect of the business. I dialed it up. I got more purposeful. I got some accountability around it. Maybe I doubled my activity around open houses for the next 30 days because I like it. And I took that on as a task in my business versus adding a fifth. So my theory is you're going to get more results from that thing that's already working versus adding a fifth to your
get
list.
laser focused on what is working. Now again, I'm going to ask you this. What if I'm a brand new agent and I have not had any sales yet?
Okay, so if you're a brand new agent and you haven't had any sales yet, you gotta play around with these different things. You have to be willing to try the different things to see what speaks to you and what feels right. So try the open house, try the door knocking. Absolutely go after your sphere. In my opinion, that's a must for everybody. It's just that typically the majority of agents really get a lot of business from that.
Sure.
So, and maybe you are a really good cold caller, or what we call circle prospecting. Maybe you're really good online. So let's just figure it out. But as soon as you start seeing some results, and pay attention to what comes naturally.
Right, and your energy level. What about paying attention if you're doing something and you're like, yeah, and it's driving you, or I can do better at this, and it's the energy level is coming up versus being depleted.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, and pay attention to what you're avoiding, or if there's something that you're procrastinating, there's probably a reason. Now, when you're new, we've got to dial up your skill, because dialing up the skill will dial up your confidence, and that can change everything. But if you're procrastinating something or avoiding something, it may just be because you don't like it. So stop doing it.
There's 10 other things you could do.
Yeah, go have some fun. Go walk around. Maybe you're just really good at just walking around downtown and talking to people, and you actually end up generating some leads that way.
You can do that purposefully as prospecting, right? Who do you know that might be thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the next 3 to 12 months?
Yeah.
You can get real specific about that.
Yeah.
Obviously not right off the bat. I'd look at you, it would be weird. I might want you to say hello first.
Hello first, right? Okay, so find what you're good at, double down on it, be aware of what's already working in your business, and go after it. Double down. Yes. All right, stay tuned for more. See y'all.
Bye.